Tell me when to go.
Hey, it's Friday. We're finally here. We had some technical issues. I'm very sorry about that, but it's Wizards and Webcams. This is Mod 20 Gaming, and you're here to hang out with us. So, we're gonna try.
Yes. What's up, guys?
Hey. And suddenly the sound sounds a million times better in my ears. I don't know if it sounds better to you guys or not.
Yeah.
It does sound a lot better now that we're actually on.
What the hell, computer? You're over here making me shit my pants over nothing. Oh, I was fuming. I was fuming. So, what's up, everybody? Sorry about the wait, but we're here now. We're only like 30 minutes behind. It's not a big deal.
That's not so bad.
That's not so bad. Honestly, I thought we were kicking around other ideas of how to make sure we got content out to you this week. So,
you guys all look handsome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You look handsome.
Oh, thank you.
As always.
Shaw.
So,
we all look adequate. Great. Yeah, I'll take that one.
I did see as we were getting to getting everything started before we had to actually restart the stream. We have a new follow.
We do.
Yeah, Jelly Sound 1. Thank you so much.
What up, Jelly Sound?
Thanks for coming around. Welcome to being a wizard. It was that easy. You just click the follow button and you're a wizard now. You're a wizard, Jelly.
Yeah, thank you. I was gonna do it if you didn't.
I'm feeling pretty jelly of your sound, so thank you.
So also, thank you so much, DB, for the host as always. We appreciate it. We appreciate you,
DB.
So,
ODB.
Also, something to point out, right there in that corner, where our good, beautiful Alex or Malfoy, however you know him, is usually. Yeah, he's directly below you, Steven.
I don't have the stream up. Sorry.
He's not around. He's actually hanging out with his brother, as his brother's in the Navy and getting ready to deploy for 8 months. So I told him, go hang out with your family. The stream will be here. We'll catch you next week.
Go be with your friends.
Go do friend stuff with your family.
You're only young once.
So we're good. Everything's good on our side. I hope everybody out there had a great week. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I had for announcements. Anybody else have anything announcements that we need to go over?
I forgot to get my drink after the tech trubs.
That sounds like a good time to take a drink.
How unfortunate.
You bastards.
Yeah. You only live in the hottest state in the country. So.
Yeah.
No big.
Funniest. That's it.
I think that we're good to just go ahead and hop right into this whole mess. Let me see.
Do it.
Sorry, I have to respond to a thing. Somebody's asking if they can share our link on Tumblr. Like, you even have to ask.
Yeah, go for it. Please do.
Yes, please. Please.
So I just texted him back. Duh.
Who was this person?
TJ.
Yeah, TJ. God, TJ, this is you. This is the ball, TJ. Get on the ball. Thank you for sharing the link.
So, yeah, anybody out there in chat, if you have friends that would be interested, tell them to get on over here. There's never a bad time to get into the story over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, TJ right there. That's TJ. He's like me. I am on the ball. Thanks for being on the ball, TJ. I appreciate you. So now just to kind of jump right into everything here, Tom, you want to give us a recap of last week?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it short and sweet. If they want to watch the whole episode, they can go watch it on the VODs or on YouTube. Link in the socials down below. So just give us the clip notes. What happened?
Cliff notes. Okay, so following the monstrous attack that we had in the first episode in the city, we had a quick moment to kind of get our bearings, and then we started this. We met in this kind of a courthouse, if you will, called a hearing hall. Had a discussion with some investigators that did not end up leading to any sort of actual real information given. We kind of kept things more to ourselves at this point. Then we we went off. We overheard some guy I overheard some guy complaining about some farmhands that had gone missing. So we went ahead to go out there to investigate about what was going on, and found some scarecrows that were emphasis on the scary came in, kind of surrounded this farmhouse we were investigating. We unearthed this tome for transferring souls that was written in Abyssal that my character was able to read. What he doesn't know, or he did not know that he was able to read that. Then we got attacked by those scarecrows.
But we took him.
And and we destroyed them and unearthed or discovered another drow hiding out in the place. We attacked him as well because why not? Our wonderful friend Bjorn down there just took out his freaking golf club and whacked the guy in the knee. No, the drow used to be an adventurer like me, but then he took a freaking warhammer to the knee. So
you're done. You went from level 3 back to level 2. You're done.
That's all right. It's okay. I expected that. And then we captured him and took him into the city to interrogate him. And there you go.
We tried to weaken at Bernie's him, but we found out that we didn't need to.
We did not all try to weaken that Bernie's him.
Just the smart one.
So yeah. I think that's
Excellent.
it. Did I miss anything? Okay.
No, that was pretty much it. Thank you. Also, chat says that you sound like somebody who'd be good at selling someone lunch.
Oh, I used to sell lunch. It was a long time ago.
I was dying from that. Jelly, way to be on your jokes. I appreciate it. So
see, this sounds like he's jelly of my sound. So
just
right.
a quick channel announcement from because we do have some new people here since our last game. As a cast, so me and the players, we're gonna stay out of chat as much as possible, just so we can focus on the game. If you have any questions or anything like that you want to ask us directly, just hit that @mod20, like just at @mod20 in the chat, and at break we take a couple minutes when we come back to actually like try to chat with you for a second before we jump back in. So if we don't see you right away, I promise we're not ignoring you. We're just trying to bring you the best content we can. So with that out of the way, let's jump into tonight's game. Okay, so
deep breaths.
You just like Tom had said last game, you guys found a drow. You beat the living crap out of him, and you decided to take him back into town, back into Xanderstead. You agreed that you were going to take him to Etlin's house. Of all the places, you're going to take him to Etlin's house. Armand, you managed to silent image over him to kind of disguise him, to make him look like somebody who had just had way too much to drink, and you got him past the city guard, no problem. City guard looked like he had a little bit too much on his mind given the attacks and stuff the day before. So you just kind of strolled right through doing your thing. You get him back to Etlin's house. You get inside, and that's where we come back into the action today.
Cool.
So what does Etlin's house look like?
So I live upstairs in a room in an inn. The lady who took me in runs this inn after my brother disappeared. So I live here at the Iron Horse Inn. It's a great place. I like it a lot, and I have this nice little place that I've carved out over the past few years that I call home.
So right as everybody gets inside, you get up to Etlin's little corner of the universe, and you get the drow in, and you kind of sit him down, and
put him down.
And right about then, Nickelodeon kind of looks around and goes, "Hey, you guys got this? I
gotta get out of here.
I gotta go handle some stuff back at the Temple of the Mistress. So, yeah, I'll be there if you need me." And he just kind of excuses himself the whole time, fiddling with his ring fingers. But then he just kind of doesn't really say much more and just kind of walks out. Rather abruptly. Doesn't wait for an acknowledgement. Doesn't wait for anything. Just like, all right, I'll be back.
I tell him to be safe out there.
He kind of gives you one of these like waves over the shoulder as he leaves.
I shouted at him, saying, "Watch your back, boss."
he just puts the hand up again and keeps moving. Uh,
Just don't you forget about me.
I don't say anything.
okay.
I'm just like,
Our resident stoics.
So you have the drow, and he's all propped up. So what are you guys doing?
so okay. How much space is in your place?
It's like 2 rooms.
Two rooms.
Yeah, so like enough, like imagine like kind of like the children's bedrooms in like a cookie cutter home, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, like 10 by 10, like 2 10 by 10 rooms.
So is there a room that we can put him in where if somebody was to just barge into your door for no reason, they wouldn't just see this drow pass out in front of them?
Yeah, put him in my study.
Okay. So we
And
go into we drag him into Edlin's study.
It's not much of a study. There happens to be a desk with things on it, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So studious.
you walk in and you see a desk full of magic accoutrements and just notebooks thrown open to random pages and scrawling of like, hey, this would be a really fun spell. Can turn people into water buffalo? Question mark.
Question mark, question. It's like, but like both question marks, like it's Spanish.
Yeah,
in the
so
front
like
and the-
in front and in back. And it's just overall, it's not like it's messy, but you get the idea of like organized chaos.
I know where things are.
Yeah, he may know where things are, but you definitely could not find anything in here if your life depended on it.
Hmm. When you guys come in, I go over to my desk and I pick up a wooden ball and I put it in like a pouch.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna need some place to prop him up. So you have a chair in here, I assume.
I kind of like there's a chair. It's kind of sucks, but like I pulled that one out and then put the little wedge under the leg that's clearly shorter than the others. That was with it when it was up against the desk.
Okay. And
And I motioned to it like, this chair.
so yeah, we'll sit him down.
Obviously, very proud of your of your home.
But they don't have chairs.
We'll
Where's your chairs?
we'll tie it up, make it all make him ready, and then I'll just turn to everybody and be like, so our healer who's supposed to keep him alive just left. You guys know what to do to keep him alive, because I don't.
I have bandages and things, and he seems okay right now. So as long as you don't get rough with him, Bjorn, he should be okay.
I just shrug.
We gotta wake him up,
I have these smelling
Somehow.
salts.
and we gotta make sure he doesn't pass out again like he did last time.
Listen, guys. I hope this goes well, but in case it doesn't, there is a dumpster in the back. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, we need to get the information that we need, and then we can give them to the authorities. But we need to get what we need first.
Okay. I'll let you lead this one. I sit down on like a stack of books, like it's a chair.
Do you know any place where we can get medical supplies?
I mean, there's a few places here in town. What did you need?
Something to keep him awake once we wake him up. Probably some kind of a healing potion or something or
Okay.
item.
You guys think you'll be okay here if I go grab that stuff?
Well, somebody needs to watch him at all times because we
Yeah.
don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
I'll go grab those things. You guys okay here?
Yeah, I should be fine here.
Okay.
Okay, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. Don't mess with my stuff.
Oh, there's one thing, Etlin, while you're out.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out the spider ring and one of the swords. If you have a chance
Okay.
to see that person that we were told about
Sell these things.
a couple days ago, no, don't do that.
Okay.
Could you just take these items and visit that person? Maybe if you get a chance, we'll see whether or not you have time. But
Okay. Yeah. Sounds
so
good.
I'll give him one of the swords and the ring.
Okay, so you hand over the sword and the ring there.
I still have one sword,
Yes, you do.
but oh, Yeah, well, you gained an item, Etlin.
Thank you.
There you go.
There's things I just can't use. I'm just like I pick it up. I'm just kind of like.
That's evidence. Don't.
So you take the ring and the sword, and do you just kind of head off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of like make like a quick pass around my room, like looking like, is there anything else I need to like make sure I have with me in case this place burns down while I'm gone, and things seem okay.
All right.
And then like as I head out, I say goodbye to Miriam, who's downstairs.
All right. On your way out, you wave goodbye to Miriam, and she waves back.
Mhm.
It's not unusual for you to be home for just a couple minutes at a time, as you kind of come and go at all hours of inspiration and no good nicking.
Indeed.
So you head out onto the streets. There are, just like you said, there are a few shops in the area that you would know exactly how to get to for basic, like basic kind of first aid stuff.
Yeah, I go to
Um,
CVS.
Yeah. Because those totally...
Carbuncles, verisimilitude, and sanctionary.
and sanctionary. So, you get on the street, and in your pocket, you do still have the map to go meet the mysterious friend about some items, if you so choose.
I'm going to do that second.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go get the first aid stuff first.
Excellent. Then you head off towards the store. While you're heading off towards the store, we're gonna check back in with the other two.
Okay.
So, Armand, Bjorn, you're in a room with passed out Drow in a chair. What are you doing?
So, well, first I want to say something. The amulet, the astral shield amulet thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be fiddling with it, just kind of like in my pocket, just kind of like messing with it.
Okay.
To try to attune, but every once in a while, I think I might sneak in a hello.
So
Just because that's what everybody keeps insisting on.
so just to let you know, to attune to an item, you would need to take about an hour of just dedicated, like, attuning to the item. So it's just like an hour of sitting down and studying it and figuring out exactly what makes it work.
Okay.
So that would be dedicated to that. I mean, the guy is passed out, so it would be a decently safe bet that you could probably make that happen. So if that's what you wanted to do, you can make that happen.
Well, before I decide upon that, well, what about you, Bjorn?
I'm just gonna sit behind the drow, like walk behind him, sit behind him, just like have my hand just in my hand, just sitting there, you know.
Okay.
So just sitting there at the ready, just in case he decides to try and pull something.
Yeah.
All right.
So look over to Armand, like, "Hey, boss, you all right? You seem kind of fidgety."
Sassy
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Could be better.
I'm gonna say to him in Dwarvish. So where do you come from?
I respond to him in Dwarvish. "Oh, just some little woodcutting farm, little woodcutter shack outside of town."
A woodcutting farm?
Ugh.
Like a lumber mill?
They farm
Yes,
woodcutters.
That.
Okay, all right, cool. So you're from Xanderstead, just outside Xanderstead? I'm gonna keep this conversation in Dwarvish and see if he ever cares.
And I'm responding in Dwarvish. I'm just like, "All right, you speak Dwarvish, let's go."
I like that it's all like in secret from the drow.
So you're from Greater Xanderstead then, from the outlying areas?
Yeah, more or less. I don't exactly know the whole layout of Xanderstead. I lived in the woods most of my life.
Okay. Are you part of like a group of dwarves? Are you guys lumberjacks for a profession?
I can't really say, boss. All I ever known was my family.
Okay, so your family, so your family is air lumberjacks then? Just your family?
Yes, as far as I know.
Okay,
I lost track of them a while ago.
lost track of them.
Yes.
Did they? Did you guys lose touch? Was it something? Is this kind of personal? Should I just back off?
Yeah, I'd rather not talk about it at the moment, good sir.
Okay. How did you meet your employer there? With the things.
Oh, him.
Yeah.
I stumbled upon a caravan heading to town. Thought I'd join up with them, looking for work, you know.
Okay.
And this guy walks up while I was talking to some of the guards and invites me to his invites me to his wagon. And that's about it, really.
Okay.
He talks, he said he needed some muscle. I'm like, I'm here. Let's go.
Cool. So so you actually had to take a caravan to get into town then?
Yeah.
How far have you traveled?
Can't say really. A few nights.
It involves math.
All right. Okay. Well, it's good to get to know you, Bjorn. I feel like this is the most we've talked in these past week or whatever it's been.
Just quick
Day.
quick DM's note. It's only been a day.
It's only been one day.
It's been one day. The invasion was yesterday.
Jeez, Christmas. Okay, never mind. That's all right. That's okay. That doesn't sound so like weird to have not talked to him yet. Okay.
So, what you gonna do when this fellow wakes up?
Well, I'm very interested in finding out what the drow are doing above ground. And I'm having a bit of an investigation, and if you could not tell, a little bit off the books. So I would like your guys' help in just questioning him and seeing what he's been doing and why he's doing it. I can
Alright,
I think I'm gonna unless we continue talking, I think I'm gonna start fiddling with the amulet then.
well,
Okay, so you then take some time to sit down with the amulet. All right, excellent. So you're hanging out, just kind of you're kind of looking at the amulet, like feeling every single groove as you feel like as you're playing with it. You can actually feel it starts to get warm, but not like melting point kind of warm, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it just starts to kind of feel like an extension of you, and you start to figure out a little more of what it's about. So I'm going to leave you to attuning to the amulet there. Bjorn, while he's fiddling with the amulet, is there anything you're doing in the room, or are you just waiting for the drow still?
I'm just waiting for the drow sitting like behind him, eating victory cakes out of my sack.
Hell yeah. Victory cakes over everything.
Attuning with the cake.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm eating with the cake.
So then we're going to hop back over to Etlin.
Me.
The store that you were heading to, it wasn't too far away from your house. You kind of walk in, the little door chime goes off. So like the door goes off and you're looking around. There's a small, like elderly looking gnomish man behind the counter.
Do I know him?
You would have seen him a few times. Like you'd think he's the owner, but when you're in here, normally you see a rather pretty elvish girl running the counter. And you've talked to her several times. But to the
Successfully?
I mean, not unsuccessfully. She's never been
Okay.
like, "Ooh, you're creepy, get away."
That's good.
So you go about doing your shopping. What are you looking for?
I'm actually gonna ask the guy.
Okay.
People never ask the guy in the shop where things are. So I talked to him like, so if a friend of mine had gotten real drunk recently and fallen and hurt himself and hasn't woken up since then, what could I get to help him out a little bit?
Oh yeah, bud, that's gonna be a great night that it sounds like you had there. So what you're gonna
Not
need?
me. Not a drinker myself. Only him. Only him.
Only him there. Okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much what's gonna be going on around here then? You're gonna want to go down that aisle there, and he points to the aisle directly behind you. All the way at the end down there, there's gonna be a box that says "I had too much to drink" on it. So if you
That's a good brand.
Yeah, it's actually house made there. We put them together. See, me myself, I used to have quite the ale problem back in my youth. I tell you, eh? So
Now, was it an ale problem, or was there a problem with the ale?
Depends on the night, if you get what I'm saying there.
Yeah.
So so you go back there, you buy the "I had too much to drink" box. If he fell and he hit his head pretty hard, we sell some sort of we sell like compression. That's on the next dial over. You can't miss it. They come in a big ball, so you just kind of have to unwrap it. It's kind of like bandages, but they just hold a little tighter. And those two things should pretty much do it. Is there anything else that you're looking for?
Tea.
Tea. What kind of tea you looking there for, bud?
What you got?
We've got ourselves not such a great selection here, but
Crap.
right down there, also by the "I had too much to drink" box, there is a small selection, mostly just like your green teas and your black teas, but nothing too fancy like all them kids these days are wanting to drink.
Okay, that seems fair. So I go grab all those things, and then I grab a box of black tea.
All right. So so you get back up, and he looks at it, and he goes, "All right, there we go." So all things considered here, there, bud, this is gonna be. He kind of rifles through it and pulls out a little box. Has like some index cards in it, and he's kind of flipping through looking for prices. Oh yeah, all together there, that's gonna be